Imagine you are managing warehouse from a grocery chain. You have got rates of fresh products arriving daily. To prevent spoilage and waste, the system needs to ensure that the oldest stock is sold first. This is where FIFO, that means first in first out, comes into play. Automatically selecting the oldest batches for shipment, keeping your inventory fresh and minimizing losses. Now think of a construction company receiving shipments of building materials like cement. Due to quality improvement in production, they prefer using the most recently manufactured cement for critical projects. With LIFO, that means the last in first out, the system automatically picks the latest batch, ensuring that only the freshest and most stable materials are used. A pharmaceutical companies or pharmaceutical warehouse managing during inventories and different expiration dates is critical. FEFO, that means first expired first out, is essential here because it prioritizes batches that they are closest to their expiration date, ensuring compliance with health regulations and reducing the risk of selling expired drugs. Another example, if we take for LEFO, a premium wine distributor stores bottles that improve in quality as they age. LEFO ensures that batches with the longest remaining shelf life are selected last. The wine to mature and reach its peak flavor before being sold. This scenario highlights why choosing the right batch determination strategy is crucial for different industries. Now that we have an understanding of these strategies, let's take a closer look at how they are configured and automated in SAP S/4HANA, both on on-premise and public cloud edition. Let's get started. Okay, so in this first session or first part of this video, you will see how to maintain the automatic batch determination process in SAP S/4HANA. And in my second part, I will come with another video where I will maintain or I will show you how to configure the automatic batch determination process in S/4HANA public cloud version. And so let's start with this option. So at first, I will create. At first, we need to go inside the system and go inside the SPR or IMG. And here the automatic batch determination process you will find inside the logistic general node. Inside this option you will find batch management, where we need to click on the batch determination and batch check this node, and here you will see that condition table, access sequence, strategy type and such procedure. These all are the important portion to configure the automatic batch determination. So let's start with condition table. So at first, as we are doing inside from the inventory management point of view, so I am just clicking on the inventory management here, and here I will not create any condition table as of now, because here you can see some condition tables already there, because like 024, 023, 025 all are the standard one, and some condition tables which are created by someone. So as of now I will just use, for this entire video I will use these condition tables. That means my automatic batch determination process will be triggered based upon the movement type, plant and the combination of material master. Access sequence. So inside the access sequence also we need to click on the define inventory management access sequences. So here also you will find that ME01 is the standard one. So inside the ME01 you will see that all the standard condition tables are maintained here. But I will create one access sequence. So let's see how to. I am going to create the access sequence for ZDEM, that means demo access sequence for my batch, and I will create one line item like 10, and I will use the standard condition table here, and just click on the save button. Okay, so inside my ZDEM access sequence you will see that this condition table has maintained, and inside this condition table you can see also the fields, all the fields are maintained properly, like movement type, plant and material master. So automatic batch determination process, where I am taking the condition table, which is 0 to 4. My access sequence, I am taking like ZDEM. Okay. So now the next step is, after condition table and access sequence, we need to create one strategy type. Strategy type is nothing but, during the configuration of pricing procedure, we need to create the condition type. So the similar concept is here. We need to create one strategy type. That is nothing but a one condition type also. Strategy type is equals to condition type. So inside the strategy type, here you can see here also one standard condition type already there, but I will use my condition type. So if you just go inside the standard one, and you can see that here all the things, that means selection class, sorting rules, and all the options are there. But I will create a simple static condition type where I will simply maintain my condition type, name and access sequence, and 2 or 3 fields I need to create. But this class and short sequence I will maintain during the creation of condition record. Okay, so let's see how. So at first, already I have created one strategy type, and I will just copy from that one, ZSTR. Yeah, so I will just copy from this one, ZSTR, and here you can see that I am just taking the ZDEM. This is my strategy type here. Okay, I'm just taking another one, ZCUN. Okay, condition type, and my access sequence, as I have already created one access sequence, ZDEM, and rest all the options you need to do same as ZCUN. Okay, just click on enter button, and you will see one strategy type has been created here. So my third configuration is like strategy type, which has been created like ZCUN. Search procedure definition, just go inside the define inventory management batch search procedure. Here basically the standard one is ME 0001. If you want to see the standard one, just click on the control data, and here you can see one line item only maintained. Similarly, I will create one search procedure like ZDM demo batch. Okay, demo batch search procedure. Okay, so inside this batch search procedure, I will maintain my strategy type, which I have just created one strategy type, the step number 10 and ZCON. Okay, so this is my condition, sorry, the batch search procedure has been created where I have maintained this condition type. Just click on save button, and I will just save this name for further activity, batch search procedure. Okay, ZDMBT. The next thing is like batch search procedure allocation and check activation. That means the search procedure which we have just created, we need to assign this search procedure to our movement type. So in this process, that means in this video, I will show you the process where I will use 101 movement type for GRN activities, and for 501 movement type for without PO goods received, and 561 movement type for initial stock upload, and 201 movement type for the goods issue purpose. So I will use these 4 condition type, movement type. So I need to assign my search procedure with all these movement type. Let's see. I will just assign my search procedure. Sorry, ZDMBT. So this one I have created just now. So I will use this batch search procedure here also. ZDMBT, and I will use my this search procedure inside the 561 movement type. I will show you where I will use this movement type. Please don't skip the video. I will show you where I will use this condition type, movement type. Sorry. Okay, so this is my batch search procedure, where this batch search procedure I have assigned with 561 movement type, 201 movement type, and 101 movement type. Okay, and after maintaining all these things, I need to click on the save button here. So my batch search procedure is activated with this movement type. Okay, now the next process is most important, which is shelf life expiration date. So this is because I will show you how FIFO, that means first expired first out, and last expired first out, these 2 scenarios. So I need to maintain the shelf life expiration date. Here I need to maintain the set expiration date check, this option, and go inside the plant. I will use my plant here, SUBJ. So for this scenario, I have already activated this one. Whenever you will we will configure this configuration, that means FEFO or LEFO for your own organization, you need to you must be activated this. Here you can see shelf life date check. So this option you need to check during your configuration. Okay, so just click on save button again and just go back. And for those movement types, so I for 101 movement type, just select the 01, and I have used also for 201 movement type. Here you can see also 01 and 561 movement type. Okay, so these three options you need to check here, or you need to maintain one. Okay, just click on save button, just go back. So this is all about that. That means these are the all the configuration which we need to do inside the SPRO path. That means inside the GUI screen. Next, we need to create some master data. That material master quickly. So I am taking some views. Basic data 1, classification is most important, and purchasing view I am taking, and general plant data or storage data 1, because inside this view we have to maintain the expiry date, that means shelf life related information, and then I am using accounting 1. This is all the information I am taking inside my material master. Then just put the plant and storage location. So batch master, batch determination, material, base unit of measure, yeah. Okay, so after filling those two fields which are important, now we need to maintain the class which we have just created inside the CL02 transaction code. So now here you can see these two characteristics is showing here, but we will not use any values as of now. Just click on the next page. So inside the purchasing, here the most important part is this material we want to maintain for the batch. That means we want to activate the batch for this material master. So just click on this option, and purchasing group I am using this one, and GR processing time I am taking like 5 days. So after maintaining this one, now inside the plant data or storage one, we need to maintain the shelf life data. Okay, so inside this shelf life data, we must maintain the minimum remaining shelf life and total shelf life. What are the meaning of these two things? Minimum remaining shelf life, that means suppose we are maintaining 10 days. That means this is D for days. That means whenever we will receive these goods, this material 2209, at least this material having 10 days remaining shelf life. And what is the total shelf life? That means the total shelf life, that means suppose if you notice any medicine box or medicine, and where you can see the manufacturing date, suppose 2024 month of August, and the expired it will be month of August 2027. That means they are having 3 years of expiry date. So total shelf life I need to mention for this material master. Suppose I am taking this material master having total shelf life of 2 months, that means 60 days. Here the period indicator is like D for day. So total is 60 days, but whenever I will receive this product, it must having 10 days remaining shelf life. If suppose the one material master, this material master 2209, it has suppose 7 days remaining shelf life, and I am trying to do the GRN of this material master, so system won't allow me to do so. Okay, so this is most important. So I have maintained the remaining shelf life and total shelf life inside the plant data or storage one. After maintaining these two fields, just go inside the next page, that means accounting one. Here I am maintaining this valuation class and suppose taking any value, whatever you want. Okay, so we have created one material master which name is 2209. Material master 2209. Okay, so after maintaining the material master, now we need to create the selection class by using transaction code BMC1 transaction code. Just go inside this page, and here we need to create one selection class. You can also use the CL01 transaction. Okay, so I will create one class for the selection procedure, selection class. So Z batch or Z demo underscore selection. The class type should be 023. Just click on the create button here again. Demo selection class 1. Now I need to maintain the characteristics. I need to maintain the characteristics. Based upon these characteristics, system will select the material master. That means this is selection class. Okay, so inside this characteristics page, we need to maintain three characteristics like LOBM, LFDAT. That means this is nothing but delivery date. The next one, LOBM, RLZ, that means based upon the remaining shelf life, and the third one is expiration date, that means LOBM VFDAT. These three are the standard characteristics. If you want selection class, we have maintained these three characteristics, and just click on the save button to create one selection class. So we have maintained the selection class. Okay. Now the next thing, we have to create one short sequence. Okay, so inside the short sequence, this is most important. Inside the short sequence, based upon the characteristics, that means FEFO or LEFO, LIFO or FIFO, whatever the needed, that means what are our requirement. Based upon our requirement, we need to create the short sequence. To create the short sequence, they are having one transaction code, which is CU70. This is the creation of short sequence. This transaction code we need to use inside the system, CU070, which is used for short sequence. So suppose now I will create one short sequence for FEFO transactions. That means first expired, first out transaction. So I will use Z demo FEFO. Okay, you can use your directly FEFO, but I am just using this one, Z demo FEFO. Just click on enter and put some description. First expired, first out. Okay, so after this one, we must maintain the characteristics. So inside the characteristics, that means the first expired, first out, these will use, and these will trigger based upon LOBM VF date. That means based upon the expiry date. So I will use VF date. That means based upon the expiration date, system will search. That means system will sort, and I am using ascending for FEFO. Whenever you will use the LEFO, just change into descending, and it will work like descending. That means it will work like LEFO. That means last expired, first out. Just click on save button. So we have created one short sequence here, Z demo FEFO. Okay, now the final thing, we have to maintain the strategy record or condition record, you can say. So MBC1 is a transaction code where we can maintain the condition record. So after entering the MBC1, you will see that a strategy type, system is asking for the strategy type. We have already used the strategy type like ZCON. So I am using ZCON here. To use the movement type for 201 and plant, I am going to use the SUVJ plant, and the material master which we have just created. Okay, so we have created one material master for 2209 here. Just click on enter. Okay, so after this one, just click on the selection criteria. Okay, so inside the selection criteria, we have to use the selection class here. Okay, Z demo selection. So I am using here selection class. Just click on enter. Now I have to maintain the record. That means I will maintain here, suppose greater equals to 5 days. I am using greater equals to 5 days. That means remaining shelf life 5 days, or I am using 10 days because I have maintained inside the material master 10 days, right? So what is the meaning of remaining shelf life 10 days? That means system at first look that those materials which are having at least 10 days or more than 10 days remaining shelf life. So based upon these criteria, system will select that kind of batches. Okay, and after select that batches, system will dispatch. That means system will issue those batches. Okay, so after maintaining this one, just click on the next page, and we have to maintain the short sequence here. So based upon which short sequence system will issue the product? Based upon this short sequence, that means which we have created inside the CU70 transaction. Okay, so here based upon the expiry date or shelf life, system will issue the product. Okay, now just click on save. So here we can see that condition records has been saved, and now I will start one testing. I will create one. I will do some GRN by using 561 movement type. Okay, goods received, and
with reference to others. 561 movement type, I'm using this product. Like my material master is like 2209, which I have just created, batch destination material master. Suppose today, 1st of September, I will receive 10 quantity of this product in my plant, in my storage location. And here you can see the batch is coming. Okay, so during, as we have already maintained the shelf life for these SUBJ plant, that means for my plant, so system won't allow me to save this GRN, that means this 561 movement type, without maintaining the date of manufacture. Okay, so if I forcefully try to save or click on the check button, you can see system is asking for the date of production. So when you will activate the shelf life, you must maintain the date of manufacture during the goods receipt. Okay, so suppose I am taking this date, 15th of August 2024. So this is the date of manufacture. Okay, so it will expire after 60 days, because we have maintained inside the material master that this product having 60 days of expiry date or shelf life. You can say, just click on check button. So you will see that system is taking the 2 months later date, that means 14th of October 2024. That means the expiry date would be 14/10/2024. Okay, just click on check button and post. So system has posted, that means system has received, that means material has been received inside this material document. And I will receive this the same product. I will receive the same product 2209. Okay, and this time I will receive 20 quantity inside my same plant and same storage location. So during the click on post button, system will ask, this time suppose I am taking like 14th of August. Okay, 14th of August. You can see automatically system is creating one batch number. Again, I am clicking on the post button, and third time also I am just quickly doing another goods receipt. This time suppose 50 quantity I am receiving. This time suppose I am taking the expiry date, the date of manufacture is like 01/07/2024. Okay, so that means 1st of or 06 I am taking. So to show you one thing, 2024. Just see one thing, that I have maintained the date of production or date of manufacture of 1st of June. If you just try to understand the expiry date of this material, that means this product has already been expired. Why? Because we have maintained 60 days of shelf life, so its expiry date will be 1st of August 2024, right? So system won't allow me to save this material document. Let's see. Here you can see shortfall of 32 days against shelf life expiration date in current item. Okay, so system won't allow me to save this document if the date of manufacture is, that means the date of manufacture is exceeding 60 days. Okay, so now I will maintain here some 1st of August 2024, and now system will allow me to save this document. Okay, so I have created 3 batches, first of 10, then 20, and third for the 50 quantity. And this entire information you can see inside the batch cockpit. Okay, so for the batch cockpit, we can use the transaction BMBC. This is the transaction code for the batch cockpit. Okay, batch information cockpit. So inside these things, we have to put the 2209, this material master. And after maintaining this material master, if you just click on the execute button, you will see that 3 batches has been created, and all the information you will see here. The first one, I'm just doing one thing. I'm just hide the unused columns. Okay, I'm just hiding the unused columns. Okay, so here you can see the first batch. The date of manufacture is 15th August. Shelf life status is perfect, and it will expire on 10th of October. Similarly, the second batch and for the third batch. Now, just try to understand, if now I would like to issue some item, some quantity, suppose 10 quantity of product. So system should take this batch to issue the material because it has the expiry date is 30th of September, right? So let's see and try to do a goods issue inside the Migo transaction again. Migo transaction, I am going to issue against other 201 movement type, material master 2209. This product quantity, suppose I want to issue 10 quantity of this product, where from my plant, from my storage location. Here you can see one interesting thing, that unless I am putting the plant information, this batch tab will not be appeared. Why? Because inside the condition table, we have already maintained that the batch will be triggered based upon three things. First of all, the movement type. Second thing is material master, which we have already maintained inside the material tab. And the third one is for plant. I'm just showing once again. Here I am removing the plant, okay, and just click on enter button. So you can see the batch tab is already disappeared, okay. So at least we need to maintain the plant, okay. So when I have maintained the plant, automatically batch tab is appearing. Now, which batch, from which batch system will, from which batch system will issue the product, okay. So for that thing, go inside the quantity and click on this stock determination page, and this message will be shown, okay. And here you can see that system automatically taking the 1475 this batch and 10 quantity, and inside this batch 50 quantity, available quantity is 50, okay. So system automatically determining this batch. Just click on the copy button. So you can see now inside the batch that 1475 this batch has been showing here, and the date of manufacture and the last date, that means best before date, is showing 3009 and 2024, okay. Then the next question is, if we just maintaining the 55 quantity, then what will happen? Because inside this batch you can see that inside this batch only 50 quantity is available, right? And if you want to maintain 55, want to issue 55 quantity, then what will happen? Just let's check. Click on check button, okay. Deficit, that means 5 quantity is deficit, you can see here. So at first do one thing, just removing this one, okay. That means I am just removing all these things, and again go inside the check button, okay. Enter batch, perfect, okay. So inside the batch 1475 50 quantity is there, and now I would like to issue 55 quantity, and when you will just click on the stock determination this button, system will pick two batch. First 50 quantity will dispatch from this batch, and then 55 quantity will be dispatched from this one, okay. And if you just click on the copy button, you will see that two line item will be there inside this material document, okay. Now let's click on the check button, everything is fine, and if you just click on the post, so now you can see another material document will be created for 20. I'm just trying to show you. So here you can see that inside this material master only two batch is showing, because the third one 1475 that batch has been already been consumed, okay. So they have only two batches, 1473 and 1474, okay. So this is the entire process for the FEFO, that means first expired first out. Now that if you want to use the LEFO, that means last expired first out, then you only need to create another condition, source sequence where you can maintain LEFO, okay, and again LEFO, okay. And again I will use the same thing, expired date, but I will use here for descending, okay, not ascending. Just click on save button, okay. So demo LEFO, this short sequence I will use for LEFO transactions, okay. So now again do the condition record. We need to maintain the condition record MBC1. Inside this ZCON we must maintain the movement type, plant, and the material master 2209. Select this line item, click on the selection criteria, so that Z demo selection will be there. Let's say I'm taking the same value here, and click on the next page, and we must maintain the short sequence for the Z demo LEFO, okay. Save, okay. Now if we want to issue the same product again, let's see what will happen. Just go inside the MIGO and do the 201 movement type, quantity. Suppose I want to issue 5 quantity, okay. Plant, so you can see batch. If I want to click on the automatic batch determination, then you can see system will take the 73, which is the latest expiration. That means the expiration date is on 14/10/2024, but it is not taking the 13/10/2024, as we are using the last expired first out. That means this is the last expired. This batch will expire on last, okay. So this is the process. We can easily maintain the LEFO, okay. And if now we want to maintain the FIFO and LIFO transactions, then we can easily create another another short sequence for like Z demo FIFO. Okay, so inside this first in first out, I will use this name, first in first out. Just click on the characteristic, and inside these characteristics I will use LWEDT because this is last goods received date. Okay, date of last goods received. Okay, and I am using ascending, so system will be behaving like first in first out, and let's see what will happen. So we have created this short sequence for FIFO. Again, we need to maintain the strategy type or condition record. We need to maintain MBC1, this transaction code, by using MBC1 transaction code. Here we will again do the same thing, 2209, this material master, and select this line item and click on the selection criteria. Based upon the selection criteria, that means I'm using the demo selection criteria, right? In the same record here. Okay, although this is this value will not work again because we are not using based upon the shelf life. Okay, so then what will be the short sequence? The short sequence will be like, go inside the short and Z demo FIFO, right? So inside that you can see that based upon the last goods received, system will issue the product. Okay, so let's see. At first, do one thing. We will receive some products by using the 561 movement type again. Just goods received, 561 movement type, material master, suppose 2209. Okay, inside the suppose first batch will be for 100 quantity inside my plant and my storage location. Sorry, date of manufacture I am taking just 1st of August. Okay, but posting date I am using the posting date. Suppose I am posting, I am doing the posting date for 01072024. Okay, no, I'm using 0108 because then we need to, again system will throw an error due to MMPV transaction code. Okay, no, this is system is creating one batch, right? That means this batch 1476 has been posted on 1st of August. Click on save. Then again I will do the same thing. Suppose this time I will use 200 quantity for the next batch. Check. So this one for 5th of August. Okay, now if we want to issue the goods, let's see what will happen. Issue the product, material master 2209, quantity, suppose I want to issue the 10 quantity. Okay, batch is not showing. So if you just go inside the quantity and go inside the batch determination, again one page will open, and here you can see system is taking based upon the characteristic sorting. That means we have maintained the short sequence for the FIFO, that means for first in first out. So this date is the first in date, that means 1st of August, and we are using this batch to issue the product. Okay, and if you just click on the copy button, then automatically this batch will come inside my material document page. Okay, and if you just go inside the classification view, so you will see all the information, and based upon that system is bifurcating or selecting the batches. Okay, and strategy analysis, do the same thing inside the strategy analysis, that this strategy type is based upon the condition record is specified. That means your condition record has been taken here. Okay, so now just go inside the, click on the copy button, and here you can see that the batch which is 1476, and based upon the posting date, system is selecting this batch. Okay, so this is the process of FIFO process. And if you just want to do the LIFO process, then do the same thing. For the LIFO, you have just create, you need to create just one short sequence for the ZLIFO or whatever the name you want, and inside that you need to maintain the descending inside the characteristics, which is LOBM LWD. Okay, so that is enough for this video, and in my next video I will definitely show you the entire process inside the public cloud screen. But it is quite 90% is similar, but some portion we need to understand inside the cloud page. So let's follow my channel for the next video. Thank you so much.